going to be another birthstone look with the lovely Riri. I will link her channel below. We are going to be doing this monthly together, and I'm so excited to be doing our second collab and our second look together for this birthstone series that we started together. So before you guys watch my video, please go and subscribe to Derissa Raynne. I love her. She's super sweet, and we really have been getting to know each other. And yeah, so I literally just like rolled out of bed to film this. I did have like a super early doctor's appointment this morning, like an eye appointment to check up on my eyes, because I do wear contacts. I've worn contacts for a really long time, so just had to go and get my eyes checked. But that was like at 9 in the morning, so I'm really, really tired, and I did not feel well yesterday. I think it was the food that I ate. I'm not really sure, honestly. I think that the place that we get food from just doesn't sit well with my stomach anymore. Like, I was really sick yesterday, so I woke up in like the middle of the night and started getting sick at like 4 in the morning, and the appointment was like at 9, so I didn't fall asleep until like 6 in the morning. I think I slept for like 2 hours because I could tell, because I had like an indent on my face when I woke up, but I literally felt like I was dead because I was so goddamn tired. So anyway, so let's grab the brushes that I need. And for some reason, I cannot find, just give me a second. I was digging for my setting brush. So I'm just going to take my Marc Jacobs powder. I already primed my eyes and just threw on a lip oil just to save some time. So for this look, we are going to be doing a look for October's birthstone. And for October, there are 2 different birthstones. I mean, there's usually 2 different ones for each month. But for October, it is Opal and Tourmaline. So, of course, I'm going to be using, again, my Jaded palette. I'm going to be using this for every single, look in this series. So, we are going to go ahead and jump into the look. This one's not going to be like too much work. But I do want to incorporate certain shades in this one. So I'm kind of super inspired by my Onward shirt as well. They're kind of the colors that I'm going to be using in this look. So obviously I'm going to use the shade Opal. I don't think there's a tourmaline shade in here. No, there's not. So I want to use like this shade, some of these shades again, maybe a little bit of ametrine and rose quartz. So I think I'm going to do rose quartz and maybe a little bit of ametrine in the crease. So that's what we're going to start with first. I mean, I wanted to use rose quartz in the crease anyway. So that's what we're going to do. Sorry, if I stumble on my words, I am sorry, but I am so freaking tired. So I tried to go back to sleep, but that didn't really happen. I did lay down for an hour or so, but I didn't fall back asleep, so. Also, my mom was on the phone with my sister, like, in the other room, so there's no way I can fall asleep during that. I think I'm going to go over it with ametrine because I kind of want the crease to be a little bit more purpley. So we're going to start out with this one kind of like as a transition shade. Even though I don't really use transition shades anymore, honestly, because I find that my brushes are pretty good about applying the eyeshadows pretty well. I don't know. I just don't find the need to use a transition shade anymore. But that's just me. I like the true, like, saturated color in my crease. So I'm going to do this first. Just going to finish blending that out off camera. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shade Ametrine, which is this one right here. And I'm going to put that in my crease. I am so tired. My brother is so annoying. I asked him if he took the dogs out, and he has to be a dick about everything. So I'm not going to have a filter in this video, by the way. So I just can't anymore. Like, I'm so frustrated about so many things lately. So you know what? I know. I'm going to keep it professional for Des because I love her. So yeah. Makeup makes me happy. So I'm going to take a little bit more and just blow it out in the crease. And then, sorry, I'm gonna be a little bit quiet. I'm so tired, you guys. I'm just concentrating on trying to blend out the eyeshadow properly. I'm just gonna finish that off camera. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the shade Sapphire, and I'm kind of gonna do like a halo eye with this. I think I'm gonna do a double halo, and I'm gonna use the black on the outside. So I'm gonna take the blue first, and I'm gonna put it here, and kind of just go up with it, like right here. I don't think I'm gonna take it too high. I think I'm just gonna take it right here. Yeah. I'm just going to build up the color. Yeah, just like that. And then I'm gonna do the same right here. So how's everybody doing? I really would like to know, because, you know, again, it is a struggle, like, trying to keep a positive mindset these days, like, because there's just so many crazy things going on. I don't know how you guys cope, honestly, because it's been really hard for me. I mean, I'm usually okay, but the past, like, month or so, it's been really difficult for me to be happy about stuff, so, yeah, it's just been a struggle. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Okay, so that's that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Onyx, which is the black right here, and I'm going to put that on the outer parts. Oh, I love this shade. It's such a good black. It blends so nicely. And I just love that it has sparkle in it. It's just so pretty. But it's a good black. I'm going to do the same on the inner part. Just like that. And then I'm going to do the same on this eye. I'm going to do that off camera. Okay, so I went ahead and applied some more blue as well. I don't want the black to be too black, you know, just because I don't want it to be like too overpowering. So now I'm going to just apply some glitter glue on the center. Just like right here. And here. Take a tiny bit more. You know, I don't really find I have to have a base for the ColourPop glitters. I mean, a lot of people like don't love their glitters, but I like them, so I don't know. Guess I'm just biased, but I think that they work pretty well. And honestly, the ColourPop palettes are like the only palettes that I have with pressed glitters in them. So obviously the lid shade I'm going to go in with is Opal, which is that pressed glitter. And I'm going to take just a little bit, not too much, and I'm just going to like dab it on the center. So right here. And this is such a pretty glitter, you guys. Ooh, yes. That's exactly what I wanted. Again, when you use glitter, just be careful. Use caution. I don't recommend using glitter, but it is the birthstone for October, so And I do feel comfortable using these glitters because I've used them before and I've never had any problems with them, but everybody's experience is different, so just be careful. So I'm just going to put that on the center. I feel like the glitter glue got a little bit on the sapphire shade, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. I think it looks really pretty. I like that. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit more here. Yes. Okay. And then, as I literally always drop everything, just wiping off my hands. I'm gonna take the shade My Precious, which is always a shade that I use on my brow bone because it's obviously a light enough brow bone highlight for me. And I'm going to put that on my brow bone. A dwee. I just love how it brightens up the look. Such a good brow bone highlight. I actually just used this palette like 2 days ago for work, so I still whip it out and use it when I can. It's like still like one of my most used palettes, even though I've gotten like a bunch of new palettes lately. Like my Hocus Pocus palette shipped yesterday, so I'm super excited to get that. So now I'm just going to apply a little bit more black and kind of just, you know, build up the shades a little. But I think I achieved the colors in the shirt, which is kind of what I was going for. I'm just going to take a little bit of the blue, like right here, because I feel like I went over it with the glitter. But that's okay. I think it looks really cool. Take a little bit more of sapphire on this part. And yeah, I think we are good now. So now we are going to do the face. Okay. Now we're going to do my face. I'm just going to spray with my MAC Prep and Prime. And then I'm just going to use my Fenty primer. This is pretty much the only one I use when I do like full coverage. I'm going to take that. It also makes your skin look really good. Okay. So tomorrow I have to work. And then Friday is my Beauty Bakery Insta Bake Foundation. I just, you know, want to update you guys a little bit while I'm doing my face makeup. Wow, this is like super liquidy already, but I want to get some use out of it because like I don't really use it unless I'm doing like a video because it is a full coverage foundation. I almost said concealer. On Friday, my friend Lisa and her sister invited me out to the outlets on the island because I do like this really big like breast cancer awareness sale every year. Like I think it's Coach, but they also like hit up Michael Kors and stuff, and you can get like super cheap bags for like a really low price. So I've told Lisa that I've wanted to go like every year, and Karen like let me know like when they were going. So actually, like, I'm actually glad that I chose this foundation because it's not as full coverage as the MAC one. It's a little bit more liquidy. I don't know why this is already like dry. Doesn't make any sense. I literally just wet it. So depending on how I feel, if I don't feel well by tomorrow, because like tomorrow night I'll be able to stay home because I'm only working 4 hours. And I'm just gonna go home afterwards because I'm not out of work till after 5. I need to be up like super early though, and you guys know like I'm so bad about getting up early. I just hate it. But I would just have to drive to Lisa's, and then her sister would drive us to the outlets. Like, Lisa's house is only 5 minutes away from me, so I don't really have to drive. So it wouldn't be like that tiring for me. It's just like, I don't know what we're gonna do for food. Because, you know, I just don't do well, like, eating out sometimes. I don't know. And especially because of now. And, like, I don't know if I'm, like, actually sick with something. So, I don't know. We'll see. This foundation actually looks pretty good on my skin today. It usually doesn't look this good. Okay. And I keep on getting random spots of glitter on my face, but can't help that. All right. So now I'm going to go into the Jouer concealer. What is this one called again? The Jouer High Coverage Liquid Concealer in the shade Snow. And I'm going to apply that. I think the last time I used the shade Opal was when I did that palette bingo collab. I really would like to do another palette bingo at some point. I just feel like with any other palette, it would be kind of boring. Like, it was so much fun with the So Jaded palette, so. And that was when I collaborated with Anya, and we also collaborated on the Debbie look. Like, the glitter look for Debbie. And I've done one collab with Debbie by herself, like, together. And this is my second collab with Derissa, and then I have a Halloween look coming up with the group that I usually collab with. I'm so excited. I'm going to film that on Monday. And then, what else? I feel like there's something else I'm forgetting. I have another collab with, like, a big group of ladies that Debbie got me into. And I'm really excited for that, too. I have to film that, I think, the day after I film the Halloween look, so. But this is, like, the only video I have to film this week, because I have, like, I just put up the first impressions. Okay, let me put concealer underneath my eyes. I almost forgot. I don't know why I forget that step sometimes, especially when I'm tired. Because we want to cover up these bags. You dumb moron. Doing. So I'm excited for that too. So I have a couple collabs coming up. It always makes me excited. But we didn't do a couple of collabs for a while because everybody needed a break from the collabs that we were doing because, you know, like, most of the girls that we collaborate with, they have kids, so their kids were going back to school, and everybody was just too busy, like, in the middle of September, so we kind of put off doing collabs. But then I asked them if they wanted to do, like, a Halloween look this past weekend, and they were all like, yeah, we're down. So I was like, okay, cool. Because, you know, everybody mostly said to me that they could be available in, like, 2 weeks. So it was, like, 2 weeks from when they said, and I was like, perfect. Even Brittany's more busy now. She got, like, this big time awesome job, and I'm so proud of her. I'm just going to say she got a good job. Like, I'm not going to reveal anything about it because, you know, it's not my place, but I'm so happy for her. I'm glad she's doing well now. Okay, so that's that. God, I forgot how good this concealer is too. And then I'm just going to set my under eyes. I literally put all this on to take it off anyway, but I'm super excited for the Halloween look. I have such a fun idea, I feel like. I mean, of course, there's been, like, takes on this before, I'm sure, but I don't think anybody's done it this way. I mean, I'm not, like, hyping it up to be like, oh, yeah, it's amazing, but I'm excited for it. And then for my face, I'm just going to set it with my Flower Beauty powder, and then we'll jump into the lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into the palette, and we're going to work on the lower lash line. I think all I'm going to do for it is I'm going to take Ametrine and Sapphire, and I'm going to put those two underneath my lash line. If I could find my mirror. Okay. So I'm going to take Ametrine first. I'm going to put that here. So, I didn't want to get the Hocus Pocus palette initially, but I decided to get it because honestly, I don't have any Halloween themed palettes in my collection. Like, none. And this color story just really appealed to me. I have skipped over so many ColourPop palettes this year. Like, I skipped over the Flutterby one, even though I keep on saying that one's on my list. I still haven't gotten it yet. I skipped over the Mulan one. I was really interested in that one. Now I'm just going to take Sapphire and put that on the outside. And then I skipped over the Villains one like a while back because I got other things from the collection. I skipped over the Garden Variety one, even though I was pretty set on getting that one. I skipped over that one. And the Coral one was actually appealing to me. I skipped over that one. So now I finally decided to get another ColourPop palette this year because I really just wanted to restrict myself by getting too many ColourPop palettes this year. Because I got 7 last year, and this year I've only gotten 1. But I've gotten so many other brands of eyeshadow that I've never tried before, like Cindy Grace, Gimme Glow, Glam Light, Kaleidos, Fenty, Ace Beauté, like all new brands to me. That I really was just trying to stay away from ColourPop, but I literally bought like everything else from ColourPop except for eyeshadows, so I just decided to pick it up. Okay, so that's that. And then for the Inakonas, I'm going to take the shade Moonstone because it has that really beautiful like blue shift to it, and I think it's going to be perfect for this. I'm not sure if I used it in the last look on my inner corners, but hey, we're using it again. Kind of have a bit of the black eyeshadow on my inner corners still, but I think it kind of looks cool. Yes. Put it on this side. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. I'm not sure what I want for lunch today. I'm trying to regulate my meals more. It's just that when I have lunch, I'm never hungry for dinner, so. Okay. Just gonna do a little bit more. I'm always like crazy about the inner corner. Okay, that looks good. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I feel like there's glitter literally everywhere. There's glitter in my eyebrows. Okay, so we'll go back to blending the crease a bit later. We're just gonna do the lashes first. So I'm just gonna take my L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. I'm just gonna prime my lashes off camera. And then for mascara, I'm gonna go into my Urban Decay Lash Freak. Love this mascara. Makes your lashes so long. I think Riri got a sample of this, and I think she uses it with the L'Oreal primer as well. And it's such a great combo. Make your lashes so long. Like, who needs falsies when you have this mascara? Honestly, it makes your lashes so long. I haven't done falsies in a look in like a month because I haven't really done any collabs, so. But I'm definitely using falsies in my Halloween look, like I have to. Okay, and then once that is done, I'm gonna put some liner on the waterline. Okay, if I could find a tissue. Okay, so for the waterline, I'm gonna go into the LA Girl Perfect Precision Eyeliner. Wow, I could not read that word for a second. In the shade Cobalt. I'm so tired, you guys. I literally just stared at the word. I'm like, what is that? I'm going to put that on my waterline. I was really hoping to fall asleep for like an hour, but that did not happen. Ooh, that actually looks pretty good today. I don't know if I've used this one yet. I might not have actually used this yet. That actually looks pretty good. Yeah, just like that. That looks good. And then I'm just going to coat my lashes with my L'Oreal Lash Discovery on my bottom lashes. Doing. And what else do I use? See, the reason why I don't love this foundation is that I can already tell like how dry my skin looks. And it didn't really cover that great. And I'm getting mascara in my crease. It's always fun, right? I'm just going to finish this off camera. And then for bronzer, I'm going to go into my Anastasia bronzer in Rosewood. But yeah, I don't really have to film again this week because this video is going up on Friday. And then I'm probably going to film my first impressions on the Hocus Pocus palette. I'm hoping by Sunday. If it gets to me by Sunday, it hasn't shipped out yet, but usually when ColourPop ships out, it gets to me like a couple days later, so like 4 or 5 days later. So I'm hoping it'll ship out tonight because it actually is not even in pre-shipment yet. So I might not even get it until next week, which is fine, honestly. I don't need it right away. God, that one piece of glitter right there is really annoying me. Okay, and then for the blush, I'm going to use my Kaleidos blush in the shade, you know what? Actually, I'm going to use Kathleen Light's blush. Why not? Adoy! I'm going to use this one instead. I'm just going to use one of my ColourPop ones. I'm not sure if I used this in the last one, like in the last video I did. For this, for my last birthstone look, the sapphire one, but I'm going to use Lunar Has It. But I think that's the last time I actually used this one, so this is so pigmented, this one. Oh my god, I already put on too much. That's alright. Dang it. Yeah, I put on a lot. Holy crap, I always forget how pigmented this shade is. Like, it is no joke. Oh my god, I put on too much! Okay, let me... Yeah, that's better. Let's just diffuse it a little with my powder brush. Yeah. That's better. That was really pigmented. And then for highlights, I'm going to go into my ColourPop Colorland highlight. Just want to just get a little bit on Deep Perf. This is so beautiful, you guys. I would have used Opal, but honestly, I feel like it's getting too old, and it doesn't really perform the way that I want to anymore, or the way that I want it to anymore. I cannot see anything. Oh my god, I need so much more than what is actually getting on my face. I don't know why this is so hard to apply right now. And I left the blinds closed because I'm so tired that, like, I could not have the blinds open today. I mean, I was already outside today, so it's not like I didn't have any sunlight. So it's not like I'm being a complete vampire. Don't you just have one of those days where you just don't want to see the sun? I don't know why this is not really applying that great today. I think I'm going to spray it. Usually it applies really well. Maybe it's just because I can't see anything. All right, let me just spray it. Because this Pretty Fresh spray really helps like enhance, oh my God, Caitlin, Jesus. Yeah, that's definitely better. Let's see. Still can't see anything. I need to open the blinds. Okay. I don't know why I can't see that well. I'm so freaking blind. All right, let's just take a bunch on the brush and then we're going to spray it. And then hopefully... Yeah, that's better. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, and now we're just going to do lips and we'll be done. Okay, and then for the lips, I'm going to line them with my Essence lip liner in Sucker for Gray. It's not really like a gray lip liner. It's just like a mauvey purpley color. Sorry if you hear my dogs, my brother's outside. I don't know if he just went to the park or if he's coming back from the park. Okay, and then I'm going to take... I use this for so many looks, but I'm just so lazy to wear liquid lipstick today, so I'm going to take the ColourPop Luxe Lipstick in the shade Scorpio Moon. I'm so upset that you can't get these Zodiac lippies anymore. Like, I forgot. I mean, I know that she discontinued the palette a while back and the pigments, but I didn't realize that she also discontinued the lippies because I wanted to order What's Your Sign with my latest order. And I didn't even realize that they discontinued it because mine got old. Like, this one's still okay, but the What's Your Sign one smells like pretty old. And you can't even get it anymore, and that's like my favorite nude from them. And I did go through some of my lipsticks recently and get rid of some, so... Okay, and then... Okay, and then to top off the lips, you guys know I love doing this. I'm going to take the shade Fluorite, and I'm going to use that to top off my lips. I don't know how shimmery this one's going to be, because it's a little bit more subdued, but I think it's going to be pretty. Ooh, yes. Adds a really nice, subtle, shimmery glow. I like that. I don't know if that's going to be enough, though. Actually, yeah, I like that. I have to, like, really dig into the pan. I think it gave a really subtle shimmer to the lips, and I like that. I like doing this for collab looks now. It's really fun. I think I'm going to take a bit of Moonstone on top of it just to add a little bit more shimmer. Because I feel like fluorite isn't quite glittery enough. Yeah. And that's about it, you guys. Okay, you guys, so this is pretty much the finished look. Here are the eyes. Give you guys a good look. The cheeks. Hopefully that highlight was, you know, pigmented enough, but I think it looks really pretty. And the lips. I really like the fluorite with the moonstone over it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, please go and check out Derissa's video as well. Riri, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. If it's not Derissa, I'm sorry. But she didn't correct me in the last video, so hopefully it's right. So I can't wait to see your look. And I hope you guys enjoyed mine. And please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. I hope you guys are enjoying this Birthstone series. It really has been super fun to whip out my So Jaded palette and just do a ton of different looks with it. Honestly, I probably wouldn't do these looks if it wasn't for this series. I mean, I love this palette and I try to use it as much as possible, but to really get like my creative juices going, these collabs really help me. So yeah, I love you guys. Bye.